This is Chris Jenkins with CharlotteVibe.com, and it's finally here. Everybody's been waiting for it and waiting for it. I got tired of posting pictures saying that how many Sundays there are until football, but it's finally here as the marketing campaign of Wofford is coming. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but it's here. The players reported to the college campus today, bringing much of the things that you had to take to college back in the day. You know, the suitcases, the fans, the refrigerators, all that stuff. You'll see that so many players arrived. It's always cool to see what they're bringing with them to make the stay enjoyable here or there at Wofford College. So let's start by first talking about some roster changes that were made today. 3 changes that are transactions took place today. One was Charles Johnson. We're down to just one. They released the wide receiver Charles Johnson due to, I believe, a failed physical. And then we also released Ryan Dallaire to a failed physical today. Johnson had 4 years experience, Dallaire with 3. And then one discovery today was that center Ryan Khalil will not be a full go for contact drills yet. So to help with that, we brought in Greg Van Rotten. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. He's a center out of Pennsylvania, 3 years worth of experience. So we shall get to see him starting tomorrow down in Spartanburg. So speaking of the injuries, we also got running back, quarterback. It's first day for us reporters too, so excuse the mistakes that I may make. Quarterback Cam Newton and his progress. Ron Rivera ironically said he's not seen this guy throw a football other than the video that the team put out. I think that's strange because not a lot of guys have said, oh, I hadn't seen Cam throw, but yet all these guys were up in Maryland watching him throw. I really would like to think that Rivera has at least seen the tape of him throwing, but he wouldn't comment on what the exact plan is for Cam's recovery. You know, is it a week 1? I'm sorry, preseason game 1 that is targeted. He's really continuing to stay saying that it's going to be up to the trainers and they just want to monitor his progress. And I think Rivera he's an optimistic guy, so he doesn't like to say too much about when a guy's going to be coming out. But when speaking about what he's going to be looking for in this first week, excuse me, like I said, it's the first week for us reporters too, so I'm working all the kinks out, excuse me there. What he's going to be looking at for the rookies is seeing how much these guys retain. There was about a 6-week period off, and that's the same thing he said during the time up in Charlotte. For the young guys, he wants to see retention. For the older guys, he wants to see how they start to gel together and get in sync with one another, which he was excited to start seeing tomorrow. Today, the only thing that they had was meetings with the players, and they had some agility, some training, physical testing today that he's going to see. Hadn't yet thought about what his message to the team is going to be, but he does say his shoulders do feel a little bit lighter going into training camp this year. Last season, you know, we had the Super Bowl 50. Are we going to get back? This year is just, you know, a lot of reports have come out with the Panthers being picked last in NFC South. Certainly think that could be something that's used for motivation. So we just have to wait and see on how all of this unveils. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage and all of the hiccups that happened with it. I promise that it'll get cleaned up. To continue to stay focused with all the news coming out of Spartanburg, I invite you guys to wherever you're watching this video at, go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. You'll be able to see many, many updates that I have for you and insight into the Carolina Panthers. Appreciate you watching. It's Chris Jenkins for CharlotteVibe.com.